you guys never signed.
No.
During the 2021, 2023, those are the Mount Rushmore years of Afrobeats when everyone was collecting a check. You were collecting a check, but it was a different type of check. Why didn't you collect for a Dem Camp?
No, so I mean, funny enough,
because everyone was scared of throwing money.
Yeah, no, funny enough, the thing is this, right? At the beginning of, like, when I first moved back, most artists, I remember the first time I saw Chocolate City, because we moved back, so we put our first track like 2009, 2010, and then I think late 2009, 2010, that's when MI and them came out, and it was a label, it was Brymo, it was MI, it was Jesse Jags, Ice Prince. And I remember the time I was pissed because I was like, so you mean tell me these guys have a label that are paying for everything, whereas us, we have to, like, the first video we did was the real definition of crowdfunding, right? My auntie dropped one money here, my uncle dropped one money here, my friends dropped some bread. One girl I was probably dating at the time paid for fuel. Like, it was just a real, like, group effort, you know? And so for me to see a label supporting artists doing the same hip hop, I was pissed. Like, I was really pissed. And, like, it's not for want of trying. Like, at the beginning, before there was labels, there was always, like, chairman or one uncle or one Egbo or one Yahoo guy or somebody that was always down to drop money for artists. So we've actually we've met all these people, we've given them proposals, done decks, so many decks, like, got so many promises, actually. But for some reason, it never just panned out. You know, like, I don't know, maybe they didn't see the commercial value at the time. And then when the labels came, we had one conversation with, I won't say his name, but one of our guys. I was running a major label at the time. And we had, like, and it's not Chin, by the way, so because that's our close guy, people think it's Chin. It's prior to Chin.
Okay.
Yeah. And he said to us about how, like, it was our own palm wine music too. And he was like, yeah, we're going to do a deal. And they called some money that, like, I remember I went to their offices, I was busting flows for them, I was on my Kanye shit, like, giving them, you know, and then in the end, nothing came out of it again. So I just decided, but I think the time that I realized that, you know, maybe it was a good decision was during COVID, actually, when everybody was grounded and our checks were still coming in. And you don't have to break 70% or 80% of your check with a label. You know, it's all you. Then I realized that, okay, there was a value in a time like this. There's a value to having not collected, because somehow we still sustain and stayed afloat through our own resources purely, like, the entire time. So everything we've done, festivals, shows, everything has been out of our own pocket, like, the entire time. There's no maybe one Palm Wine Fest we did where we got a major sponsor, but the rest of it, everything has been from our pocket.
And you guys take great pride in it. There's this indie pride, independence.
Yes, 100%.
Like, yeah, it's us.
100%, 100%. Especially, like, at the end, right? It's like we've built a community of artists where I've never charged. I've been on everybody's album. I don't charge people for album. I also don't. There's no one person that I've done a feature for that I say, give me something on the back end. Because our own industry, our own side of the industry is very much quid pro quo. Like, I'll do something for Bod, you do something for me. We'll do something, like, now, yes, you have to do your paperwork and get your splits or whatever. But in the past, when there was none of that, we just used to do favors for each other and show up for each other. So if Bod is doing a show, I'll fly from wherever I am to show up for that show because he has done that for me so many times, you know. And I think that, like, you know, at this stage, that independent, like, at this stage, at this big age, who do we now want to sign for? Sure. You know, sign to. You know, for us, we're at the stage where we need to now be developing new talents and putting money down on new talents and building that. But in terms of, like, signing, we missed many gravy trains. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. So the phrase gravy train, I always found it funny. So the phrase gravy train, I always find it funny because how can you put the gravy on the train?
Yeah, facts. It's true. And the thing is,
have a train of gravies.
And the thing is, as well, what's crazy is a lot of people. I mean, it's a gamble all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people have gotten out of those deals now, right? Where the labels have said, we're not going to make this money back, so we drop the artist and we write it off as bad debt, you know. So in a way, those people too, they didn't lose because they collected the bread and now they're free.
Then who lost?
I feel like the labels lost.
Well, that's first order. That's first principles.
Yeah,
But
and I feel the
if,
music.
but if you want to go
then
past
then I feel like the music industry lost.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel the music industry.
it's all, we all pay that loss forward.
But I feel like the music industry lost more in the sense of, one, the music, and two, in the sense that like investment. But also what I've also learned from being outside of here is that record labels and music industry people are like vipers, like leeches.
Yeah,
So if there's nothing to leech on, they will move.
true.
There needs to be something you're collecting from, you know. So once they see there's an opportunity there, some of them, the smart ones, will go and gamble ahead.
Yep.
Some other people will be late to the party and just throw big money down. But at the end, if nothing is there, they move to the next place that they smell blood.
True.
You know, and so even here now, if like two artists should just go and blow again globally,
Yeah.
they will all rush back.
True.
You know, because they're like, okay, maybe it's now time. Maybe they're now ready fully. And that's just the way. So I feel like if you are playing opportunists at their own game, I need to like, because they say you can't guy a guy, man.
Yep.
I feel like Nigerians are the master guy, man. In my opinion.
So in a way, in a manner of speaking, it was Debbie Day.
Yeah.
Was it?
I agree.
It was
Debbie, for real.
It was the Nigerian Debbie.
For real. I believe.